Hey, what's up neighbors? aaFlare here, bringing you another Destiny video. In today's video, we're looking at the Wendigo, the new Pinnacle Vanguard weapon, which is actually a beast. And we're going to do some tips on how to get it, as well as just a look at the weapon. But starting off, we're going to do the tips. I will timestamp in the description when I go into actually showing the weapon's damage and the perks and stuff. So just go in the description if you already have the weapon or you just want to see how the gun works. But to get the weapon quick, or to do the quest, first of all, you need a bunch of grenade launcher kills, multi-kills, and just kills without dying in strikes. So the grenade launcher kills and multi-kills will just come. It's the last one where it's kills without dying in strikes. That's the long one. You need about, I think it's something like 50,000 points. Grenade launcher kills give you 4. So that's the one that takes the longest. And a bit of a cheese you could do to get it quicker is whenever you load into a strike, I have the corrupted, let's say for example, I'm actually in the Dreaming City patrol zone, but just as an example, instead of continuing with the strike, you could either go to any of the lost sectors and farm it like that, and kill enemies through the lost sectors, go in and out over and over again. Or you could do the blind well, is what I heard works incredibly well, is going to the blind well and just running blind wells over and over and over again. You do probably want to do this in a 3-man fire team so you don't get pulled through, or you don't hold back your fire team because you're just dicking around in a lost sector or the blind well. And for a loadout, I recommend Fighting Lion as your energy, Mountaintop or Malicious Birthright as your primary, and then any heavy grenade launcher as your heavy, obviously. And just focus on, you should be fine just using Fighting Lion all the time. I only really use Mountaintop for like majors and heavy for the boss at the end of the strike, because I just ran the strikes normally. But to do it faster, you gotta go do the lost sectors or the blind well. That's what I recommend doing, and you'll probably, I'd say it'll be about 3-4 hours maybe, instead of running strikes for like 8 to 10 hours, which is what I did. So that'd be the faster way of doing it. Now we're gonna go take a look at the weapon. Alright, now for the perks on the Wendigo, we have an adaptive frame, nothing special, smart drift control, blinding nades on heavy nade launcher, which is somewhat unique, but not really useful on this guy because of the explosive light perk. Picking it up, an orb of light increases the next grenade's blast radius and damage. So they'll probably be dead before they get blinded. So basically how this works is when there's orbs of light generated on the ground, I'll try to make one by getting a double kill. That's obviously the easiest way to do it. So then when you pick up this orb, you don't have to have the weapon out. It will give you an explosive light round. And then this basically doubles the damage of the shot. As you can see, it melts just about everything. So this damage increase makes it by far one of the best DPS weapons in the game. It does an insane amount of damage. It made it super easy to one-phase the Ogre boss in the Menagerie this week to get the Triumph. If you have a whole squad of people running this guy, then you're going to have no problem melting any boss, really. So I really recommend you guys grind it out. It will take a long time to grind out the weapon, but it is worth it. This thing is going to be somewhat meta in the PvE world, so definitely grind this thing out. 10 out of 10, probably the best Vanguard Pinnacle weapon we've gotten so far, next to Loaded Question, and then the Oxygen was, let's not talk about that. Yeah, definitely worth the grind. Like I said, go to strikes and just farm the lost sectors. Use Fighting Lion, Mountaintop, a heavy grenade launcher. Lost sectors are blind well. Get a 3-man fire team going so you can stay in the strike forever and just get the kills. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for future content. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.